Welcome to the program tonight, Tyrone Bowman live. In a few moments, I'll give you the topic for this evening that I'm going to be talking about in this segment right here. But for those of you, once again, who have subscribed to uh, Tyrone Bowman Live, thank you very much. Appreciate your subscription to this channel. And I'm going to be covering a lot of things uh, as we go on. I'm not just going to continue to talk about politics every night. As the election gets closer and closer, I'll talk about it more and more. But I'm going to begin to back up off of some of the Harris and Trump related issues because there are so many more things that are going on in the world and in this country. But I found an article published by the Washington Post, and the title says, after raising complaints, Trump says he'll participate in debate with Harris. But I read some of the comments that he had to make, and he's insulting her every step of the way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to insult him right back. Told you every time they say something derogatory about Kamala Harris, I'm going to do the same with them. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. The ABC News hosted debate is set to take place September 10th in Philadelphia. That's where it's all going down at. According to the Washington Post, former President Donald Trump said Tuesday he will participate in a debate next month against Vice President Kamala Harris, 2 days after he suggested he could skip it. I have reached an agreement with the radical left Democrats for a debate with Comrade Kamala Harris, Trump said on his Truth Social platform, confirming the debate will be September 10th in Philadelphia. How about this? The racist and bigoted in chief, the chief insurrectionist who incited the mob to riot on the nation's capital, the whining, crying, falsely accusing election denier, the crybaby of all crybabies, is going to call her comrade. Listen, he called her, quote, Comrade Kamala Harris. How about Nazi Trump? He idolizes Hitler. He reads Mein Kampf consistently, the Hitler Manifesto. So he's Führer Trump. See, that's the problem. Black people sit back and you allow these racists and these bigots to insult our sister, and you won't say anything to defend her, like the insults are going to magically go away. No, they're not. And as an independent thinking, consciously awakened black man, yeah, I wear all black. I think I'm going to just wear all black every time I come on now. Just like he wears that, the red, white, and blue everywhere he goes. I have reached an agreement, he says. Okay, I read that already. Trump agreed earlier this month to take part in the ABC News debate, which will be his first debate against Harris since she replaced President Joe Biden as the Democratic presidential nominee. But Trump threw the debate into uncertainty Sunday when he criticized ABC as biased in a social media post and suggested people should stay tuned out about his participation. I think people should stay tuned out from Fox, the racist and bigoted network that is the champion home of Trump. No black people should watch anything that Trump has on the racist and bigoted network with the token black guy who they tell to keep quiet. You just sit there and you shut up, get your paycheck, don't say nothing in defense of your people. We'll tell you when to talk. When we pull your chain, you bark. You probably call him boy and everything else. Yeah, that one token black guy. You know how white folk are. They always have one token black In all the white sitcoms, as a matter of fact, I don't even think Cheers had any black people in it when they were on the air. But Friends, one token black person. All the racist, bigoted writers in Hollywood who always want black people to be shucking and jiving and talking that jive and playing roles of pimps and whores and sluts. That's what they ideologically think of us. They don't want us to be intelligently articulate with our delivery. They don't like it when we can outwit them psychologically through our subconscious thinking and consciously being awakened and aware. Let me talk to my people for a minute. Take my glasses off. Stop allowing society to demean who you are. Stop allowing the racists and the bigots and the Nazis and all these other groups are basically fundamentally made up of ignorant people. Our ancestors were much more smarter than those people who cascaded them, who taunted them, who chided them. There were doctors and lawyers and professors and sociologists, and they were still calling them boy and girl in such a demeaning way. Those days are gone. We're not going back to Jim Crow. We're not going back to segregation. We're not going back to the era when black people were treated as sub-citizens of this nation like trash and like garbage. And that's where Trump wants to take it to. Trump wants Jim Crow, segregation, bigotry on stage 24 hours a day. A nation that will be in peril. A nation that will be in chaos. A nation that will be in ruins by a dictatorial reign. Because if they let Trump back in that White House, they'll never get him out of there. Never. Now let's get back to this article. The campaigns spent Monday sparring over whether to preserve a rule from Trump's June debate against Biden, where the candidates' microphones were muted when it was not their turn to speak. The Harris campaign said the microphone should be live throughout the September 10th debate, while Trump's campaign argued for the exact same terms from the June debate with CNN, because she is going to destroy him. Oh, I can't wait to see that debate. Vice President Prosecutor Harris is going to be on the stage that night. The prosecutor is coming for the jugular. She is going to eviscerate him and destroy him in that debate. He won't be able to talk down to her and try to demean her with his two-word vocabulary. Kamala Harris is ready for him. Trump's campaign argued for the exact terms from the June debate with CNN. Trump himself sent mixed messages, saying during a campaign stop in Virginia that the microphone muting doesn't matter to me and that he would rather have it probably on, but the agreement for the September 10 debate was that it was the same as it was last time. Trump on Tuesday said, with the rules for the September 10 debate will be the same, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. The Harris campaign and ABC did not immediately respond to requests for comment. They don't have to. Why should they? But know this, it's going to be a showdown in Philly on September 10th. It's all going down. They'll probably have it at the Constitution Center on September 10th. You know, it's going to go down. Harris doesn't have to respond to an idiot. You know, you all put some asinine comments in the comment section. Why should you respond to a jerk? All he does is insult her. She doesn't have to respond. And one of the main things that individuals don't realize and understand is that J.D. Vance is even dumber than him. He's scheduled to debate Minnesota Governor Tim Walz on October 1 on CBS News. We're in it for the long haul. It's going to be a contentious campaign. And you can believe that Vice President, who is now the Democratic nominee, she is ready for this task. She's ready for this challenge. Women all across America, black and white, Republican and Democrat and independents, are going to vote for her. Whether this white, male dominated, racist, chauvinistic society believes it or not. It's time for a woman to be at the helm of this nation. I know you all don't like it. I really don't care. But Kamala Harris is going to be elected president of the United States. Try stealing this one from her. See how well it works for you. Never surrender. Never quit.